Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50 series. Hut.
Off of play action. Here's Lance. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the
middle. Oh, right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble lost.
And zero excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he whips that one incomplete there. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many? 7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Throwing Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. That almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And he is going to have the Giants 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. Now Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown Giants. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. You talk about this Giant defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 cycles. First and Dallas.
Lance now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Ready up.
Lance looks to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On play action, Lance. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Cowboys 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here we go. Calm.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Down. Striker. 3.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Let's go.
And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Gold cutter, gold cutter, gold cutter, gold cutter.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And Saquon going to have a Giants 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. The Giants are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Okay, right.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ball red.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Underneath, he's got Olsen. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Ready.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
White.
Lance looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Cheetah. Ready.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Over the middle, complete. It's McLeod. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 13 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Jones. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jones now on 1st and 10. To the sideline and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. Here we go, hey.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Come on, set. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's McLeod. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And that is is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones will get this out to Barkley complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here we go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting home that time to Marby and Overshown.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Got it. John, 17.
They'll run on 1st down. McLeod, and he stopped immediately there. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. So illegal touching, not one you see often. It's going to wipe away a 1st down.
Very simply, if you're a receiver, you can't set foot out of bounds and then be the first to catch the football. Side judge, right there on the play, made the call.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he will have the Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
10 cycles. Edo Blue.
Now Lance. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Throwing Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Lance looking to change it up. From the 39, Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, it's McLeod. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On play action, Lance. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kayvon Thibodeau coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
In it to win it. Just another day in the office.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A big play looming on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Always got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Detroit Johnson.
Now Jones. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 45 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Barkley is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
3rd down and goal coming up here. There's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
3-3.
Now Lance. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And in a spot like this, a tie game late, if you can hit on one of these home run balls, it could win you the ball game. But, boy, you run the risk of an interception, and that could be what loses you the game. So a lot riding on every play. That one, incomplete.
Slide through. Sit. Mega. Ready?
Here's Lance. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Let's go.
The crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Lance back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. They're going to clock a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Adriana Lima. Up, go.
Jones. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Gets this to Waller.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lance now on first down. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw left side, complete. That's McLeod. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about a yard and a half. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Stop. 17, clause red.
Lance looks to throw again. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Come on, set.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea to try to get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Lance throwing on second down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Giants are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, buddy, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust, and you know.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now, I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in the tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Cowboys first down.
And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this game will remain tied. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it, that field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.